Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving headfirst into the dark, sprawling, and pretty intense fantasy world of Callie Hart's Brimstone. So the book kicks off with this quote from Shakespeare, and wow, does it set the tone. Right from page 1, you get it. This is a world where the devils aren't just somewhere down below, they're right here, walking around and maybe even hiding inside our main characters. And right at the center of all this chaos is our protagonist. Yeah, she was crowned a queen, but her real fight, that isn't for some throne. It's for her own soul. Every single choice she makes drags her deeper into a darkness that's threatening to just snuff out her humanity for good. So first things first, let's meet this reluctant queen, the one at the very heart of the story, who finds herself stuck on a throne she absolutely never wanted. Meet Saeris Fane. And you can just forget everything you think you know about royalty. She's the new queen of this ancient, treacherous blood court, a position with massive power that, frankly, she never asked for. Her story really kicks off with this incredible burden, being torn between the terrifying duties of her new life and the home she had to leave behind. Her conflict is just perfectly laid out by these two worlds. On one side, you've got Zilverin, this brutal, sun-baked desert she once called home, where her brother is still in serious danger. And on the other, Yvelia, her new kingdom of shadows, where her vampire subjects are all demanding her loyalty. It's a choice between her past and her future, and believe me, neither path is a walk in the park. But Saeris' personal struggle, that's really just one piece of a much, much bigger puzzle. The world itself is a seriously dangerous place, filled with ancient magic and all these warring factions. This world is massive, and it is unforgiving. I mean, from the obsidian palace of Amontreath all the way down in the south to the distant shores of Lycia, this whole map is just a tapestry of conflict, secrets, and ancient power. It's an incredibly treacherous landscape that Saeris has to figure out how to navigate if she wants any chance of surviving. So, who actually holds the power here? Well, the world is like a chessboard of competing factions. You've got the Blood Court, which is Saeris' own nest of political vipers. Then there are the Fae, these fierce warriors who are deeply connected to the land. You also have the mysterious alchemists who practice this powerful and almost forgotten magic. And of course the witches, who are keepers of ancient and often very dangerous secrets. In a world this dangerous, a queen is nothing without her allies. And that brings us to two very different men who are tasked with a mission that is pretty much impossible. This is the huge question Saeris is facing. Her brother's life is literally hanging by a thread, and she has to send someone back to her old home to save him. So, who can she possibly trust with a mission this important? Well, her choice falls on two of the most unlikely companions you could ever imagine. First up, we have Kingfisher. This guy is a formidable Fae warrior, and he's bound to Sanders by this incredibly deep connection. He carries a divine sword, he can literally command shadows, but his own past is just as mysterious as the magic he uses. He is loyalty and lethal force all rolled into one. And his traveling companion? The complete opposite. Meet Carrion Swift. He is a charming smuggler, an heir to a throne that he seems to have totally abandoned, and a guy whose wit is just as sharp as his blade. But underneath all that roguish charm, there is a hidden heritage that could change absolutely everything. Their journey together is just as dangerous as any enemy they're gonna face. But hey, this world doesn't just run on politics and swordplay. Oh no. At its very core is this deep and ancient system of magic. And to really get the story, we need to break down its fundamental elements. Everything, and I mean everything, comes down to the tria prima, the three foundational elements of alchemy. And this isn't just some background lore, it's a fundamental force that shapes the world, its people, and Saeris' own growing power. First, we've got Quicksilver. The best way to think about it is like liquid magic. It's this metal that lets people travel between different realms using special portals. So it's a source of incredible power, but it comes with a terrible price. It has this seductive, corrupting influence on anyone who uses it. Next up is Sulfur, or as it's better known, Brimstone. No, this isn't just a rock, it's the actual essence of fire. It's the life force for this ancient race of elemental beings called fire sprites. It's basically raw primal energy. And finally, there's salt. In this world, salt is the great stabilizer. It's the element you use to bind magic together, to purify corruption, and to complete that alchemical circle. Without it, the other two elements are just raw, uncontrollable chaos. So how do all these different threads, the characters, the politics, the magic, all weave together? Well, they form this really complex web of mysteries that are only just beginning to unravel. The story leaves us with so many good questions. Like, what secrets are hidden in that book Kingfisher's mother left for him? Who is the real lost heir of the Diantha's bloodline? What is the source of this creeping rot that's threatening to just consume the entire land? And what is the true nature of that dark witch's mark we see branded on a key character? And this brings us to the ultimate question, at the very heart of Brimstone. In a world that's defined by monsters, political backstabbing, and corrupting magic, could the connections between these characters, love, loyalty, friendship, could that be the most powerful alchemy of all? Maybe true power isn't found in Quicksilver or Brimstone, but in the bonds they manage to forge in the darkness.